All right, so we're just a little bit live here, aren't we? So it's 4:39 a.m. Okay, and it's July 2nd. I wonder how y'all are maybe doing out there. It is pretty early, isn't it? 4:39 a.m. here in Arizona. Hurricane Beryl raises southeast Caribbean. Is that raises? Is that how raises is spelled? Raises southeast Caribbean as a record breaking Category 4 storm.
All of the reports throughout Grenada so far overnight indicate that we've had varying degrees of rainfall and varying degrees of wind, but there has not been any reports of any major damage as a result of the weather, and so we are grateful and thankful for that. So far, it means our prayers are being answered, but the next 8 hours are absolutely critical. The state of emergency remains in place. It is for your own safety.
Teams are deployed. Those will consist of the police, the BDF, roving response. They would be deployed to literally drive the length of the major arteries in Barbados to check for debris, check for fallen trees, check for fallen poles, to ensure that it's safe for people to come out and use the road.
All right. So, think about weather, right? And can weather be controlled? I don't know. It's interesting that the numbers line up even when it comes to weather stories. Why does the numbers always line up, right? Let's play the second clip.
The damage is right now, I'm real heartbroken because this is a lot of work. This is more than a week's work here. We have sand also not on the outside but on the inside of the shop.
All right, so is it not going to show my comments? Let me type it again. King like LeBron, King James, and you saw Saint Vincent there, like Saint Vincent, Saint Mary, and LeBron. Okay, so my comments aren't going to pop up, apparently. So here, let me try it for a third time. King like LeBron. All right, my comments don't want to pop up on my end. Let me go ahead and reset everything. All right, so we're back in here. We'll just reset everything, and now the comments are going to pop up. It's not a big deal. Let me just add the slides back too. And let me share the screen again. All right, there we are. That's what it was. King like LeBron. And you saw how it said St. Vincent, wherever the area was. It makes me think of St. Vincent. Isn't it St. Vincent, St. Mary with LeBron? Let me look that up real quick just to verify what I say. St. Vincent, St. Mary, LeBron. Yeah, St. Vincent, St. Mary, right up there. So yeah, we saw that in the language, and a lot's been connecting with him, and his son was drafted 55. I'm gonna play that clip again now so we can just see it again, since it wouldn't let the comments pop up.
The damage is right now, I'm real heartbroken because this is a lot of work. This is more than a week's work here. We have sand also not on the outside.
So you have St. Vincent Kingston, and you got the lady with King in her name as well. How about that? All right. So again, this is a public stream, and I appreciate everybody out there. Hurricane Beryl raises Southeast Caribbean as a record-breaking Category 4 storm. Let me make sure that later on you'll be able to hear me. Yep, later on when they let you watch it, you will be able to hear me apparently. So shout out to y'all. Okay, let's go forward. Let me show you these interesting patterns and connections. They really don't want you to see that weather stories and stuff like this is connected by the numbers. Now, it says Hurricane Beryl. When I look up Beryl and like the dictionary, this greenish looking mineral pops up, kind of like this gemstone, used as a gemstone, it says, and it's kind of green looking. Okay, and didn't Josh Green was just involved in a sign and trade. We just did the damn decode. Klay Thompson and the Celtics won the damn championship. Green. All right. You get green again. Just put Beryl in, this green gemstone pops up. Once again, right? Just like Celtic green, Josh Green gets traded. Wicked Witch of the West green, Alien green, Lizard green, whatever you want to say, right? Even as Beryl bore down on the Southeast Caribbean, government officials warned about a cluster of thunderstorms mimicking the hurricane's path that have a 70% chance of becoming a tropical depression. There's always a concern when you have back-to-back storms, Lowry said. If two storms move over the same area or nearby, the first storm weakens the infrastructure, so the secondary system doesn't need to be as strong to have serious impacts, okay? Beryl is the second named storm in the Atlantic hurricane season, which runs from June 1st to November 30th. 113 equals politics, all right? And you get the 6 and the 1 again, or the 1 and the 6. Earlier this month, Tropical Storm Alberto made landfall in northeast Mexico and killed 4 people. Sympathy. And doesn't it say Category 4? It says Category 4 storm as well. Beryl amassed its strength from record warm waters that are hotter that now than they would be at the peak of hurricane season in September, said hurricane specialist and storm surge expert Michael Lowry. Isn't that the guy in Bad Boys, Will Smith? Who's Mike Lowry? Look at that. Oh, it's a New York Times guy. Wow, look how fake the world is. He's in Bad Boys 4 and it's Will Smith, right? Look at all of these Mike Lowrys we get. I know him from Bad Boys, okay? We don't need all these other politicians and shit. Detective Mike Lowry right there. Okay? There's a new Bad Boys movie out. Right? You get Michael Lowry right there. Beryl also marked the farthest east that a hurricane has formed in the tropical Atlantic in June, breaking a record set in 1933, according to Philip Klotzbach, Colorado State University hurricane researcher. On Sunday night, Beryl formed a new eye or centers, something that usually weakens a storm slightly as it grows larger in area. Experts say it's now back to strengthening. Jaswinder Paul Parmar of Fresno, California, who was among thousands who traveled to Barbados for Saturday's 2020 World Cup cricket final, said he and his family were now stuck there with scores of other fans. Their flights canceled on Sunday. How about that? So, the World Cup cricket final. I see that. So look at this. I mean, this was yesterday, this article and everything, okay? Look, you get 52 date numerology, 7, 1, 20, 24. Look at that. 52 and, flood and hurricane. Look, flood's got the 52, hurricane's got the 52. And look at flood with the 25, just saying, right? And you see Trump's birthday in hurricane right there. 14/6. And Trump equals 25 as well. And president, government, and White House equal 52, y'all. But look, you see the 20 right there? The 20th prime number is the date yesterday. 7/1/71. You see it? Hurricane Beryl ripped off doors, windows, and roofs. Shout out to the YouTube employee watching. Appreciate you. In homes across the southeastern Caribbean on Monday, after making landfall on the island of Carriacou as the earliest storm of Category 4 strength to form in the Atlantic, fueled by record warm waters. See that right there? All right, and definitely not a coincidence. All right, you see the look at right here. Look at how Hurricane Ivan equals 71, and the last strong hurricane to hit the southeast Caribbean was Hurricane Ivan 20 years ago. Look at that. So what are going to be the odds? Hurricane Ivan equals 71 as well, with the date yesterday. And it's the article and everything. Look at that. Hurricane Ivan. And that's just the reduction cipher. Okay. You just reduce with the language at the letter J. I can show you right over here. You see right over here, reduction. It's just reduced at J, just like reverse reduction is reduced at Q when you reverse the alphabet. Ordinal is just forwards, and you just apply the number to the letter. You see it? And then reverse, same thing right there, right? So look, Hurricane Ivan 71, and they want to tell you about it. And it says 20 years ago, right? And you see flood 20, and again, the 20th prime is 71. All right? On Monday afternoon, officials received reports of devastation from Carriacou and surrounding islands, said Terrence Walters. I'm surprised it's not Waters. I'm surprised it doesn't say Waters right there. But Grenada's National Disaster Coordinator, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, said he would travel to, they're going to keep giving me that word, Carriacou, as soon as it's safe. Noting there's been an extensive storm surge, Grenada officials had to evacuate patients to a lower floor after hospital roof was damaged, he said. Okay, and right here, Category 4 storm, Hurricane Beryl raises Southeast Caribbean as a record-breaking Category 4. All right, and you see how it says ripped off doors, windows, and roofs in homes across the Southeastern Caribbean? Look at Category 4 storm, 183, 66, just like Southeast Caribbean. And look at how yesterday was the 183rd day of the year, leaving 183 in the year. How about that? And LeBron James equals 183 and 66, y'all. And LeBron equals 66. You saw the character named King, and you saw it said St. Vincent, didn't it? Like St. Vincent, St. Mary with LeBron. Fake ass world. And the NBA was founded on 6-6. How about that? Well, how about this? Remember that day earlier, Beryl is the second named storm in the Atlantic hurricane season, which runs from June 1st to November 30th. Well, look at the span of those two dates. 183 days. Earlier this month, Tropical Storm Alberto made landfall in northeast Mexico and killed 4. Sympathy. But look at the 183-day span. Okay, and even Ohio equals 16 and 61 with that LeBron connection. Remember, Bronny got drafted 55, and the Lakers are synced up with all the trade stuff going on right now. We just did 2 trade decodes, just trending, not even seeking them out, right? Just major trending stories. And look at the 183 and 66, even like LeBron James right there. Let's put it in. And I'm not saying there's no like LeBron 66. I'm not saying there's like some big LeBron connection here. I'm just saying everything's ran on numbers. Look at it right there. And that 11-4 is Tyrese Maxey's birthday, who is synced up with the trades yesterday. Well, he stayed in Philly. He got a deal, right? And Paul George is going to join him. But look at that. Just not a coincidence at all. You know, LeBron's been all over the decodes. You know, think about Bronny just getting drafted. Come on. Look at that, though, for real. And we hit on hurricanes just in our last decodes with the numbers, right? And who else? It was Klay Thompson's dog, Rocco. And Klay Thompson has the same birthday as The Rock. Okay? Even as Beryl bore down on the Southeast Caribbean, government officials warned about a cluster of thunderstorms. All right, I read that. Let's play that second clip again. Let's play the first one.
All of the reports throughout Grenada so far overnight indicate that we've had varying degrees of rainfall and varying degrees of wind, but there has not been any reports of any major damage as a result of the weather, and so we are grateful and thankful for that. So far, it means our prayers are being answered, but the next 8 hours are absolutely critical. The state of emergency remains in place. It is for your own safety.
Teams are deployed. Those will consist of the police, the BDF, roving response. They would be deployed to literally drive the length of the major arteries in Barbados to check for debris, check for fallen trees, check for fallen poles, to ensure that it's safe for people to come out and use the road.
I want my coffee. Let me get a drink. You can check out these 3 channels if you want. If you click under where it says more, okay, there's all the channels that we're working with down there if y'all want to check that out, okay? I'm just trying some of these other. There was one I liked yesterday. I'm trying to think of where. I'm trying to find it. Is that it? Yeah, that's kind of cool right there. Temporarily, right? But look at the 183s for real. Look at Tropical Storm Alberto, they bring up right there. And I do have to verify I'm being heard. Yeah, supposedly I'm being heard. Right here, right? So it says it right there. You see the date, and then it says earlier this month, Tropical Storm Alberto made landfall in northeast Mexico and killed 4 people. You see, Tropical Storm Alberto equals 90, like Hurricane Dennis. Okay, and did I show the clip where they brought up Hurricane Dennis? If I didn't, it'll be coming up again right here because Hurricane Dennis is connected here. Look at Tropical Storm Alberto, 90, Hurricane Dennis, 90, St. Lucia Island, 90. Lucia, like Luka Doncic, or like Tyson Luke Fury. Look at Monday's got the 90 as well. And look at how the 183 days is the same as 26 weeks, 1 day. You see that right there? Look, it's just 126. The numbers just rearranged. Category 4, 126. Tropical Storm Alberto, 126. And that answers a lot of questions because LeBron James equals 183, right? And Kobe Bean Bryant went on a permanent diet on the 26th day of the first month. And Kobe Bryant equals 113. And you see the 1130. Remember, Kobe was connected with Hurricane Katrina just numbers wise because he had the New Orleans connection. You know, he was drafted by Charlotte and then traded. Charlotte's connected with New Orleans in the NBA. You think about that franchise and all like the movement and all of that, right? So you see the 26-1 and the 183. Look at St. Lucia Island, 45 like category 4. Look, streets from St. Lucia Island south to Grenada were strewn with shoes, trees, downed power lines, other debris. Banana trees were snapped in half, and cows lay dead in green pastures, with homes made of tin, plywood, tilting precariously nearby. Grenada equals 50 like storm. Donald equals 50. You saw Trump's birthday with hurricane, 146, right? And you even get 32 with Grenada and storm. And Donald equals 23. Just to kind of like shoot some connections at y'all, right? You can't deny the numbers, you know, Carriacou. That's that island or whatever they mentioned. 44 like category 4. Beryl, 62 like Caribbean. Right. And here's that 55 because remember Bronny James was drafted 55 and God and Satan equal 55. Doesn't sky, heaven and all of that equal 55? You know, talking about hurricanes here, right? Sky 55, God 55, Satan 55, heaven 55, all right there. And look, Caribbean 55, late Monday, Beryl's winds increased to 155 miles per hour, becoming a Category 5 storm. That's undeniable with the Bronny LeBron stuff. Wow, just by the numbers. Bronny drafted 55 right there with the 55th pick of the 2024 NBA draft. Bronny James to the Lakers. Interesting, just all by the numbers. And I mentioned Hurricane Dennis, you see? It also was the earliest Category 4 Atlantic hurricane on record, besting Hurricane Dennis, which became a Category 4 storm. Look, July 8th, 2005. And doesn't 2005, that connects with Katrina, and you get 2005, you get the 2 and the 5 again. Remember flood, hurricane? You saw the 52, you saw 25, right? 25 was landing in the NBA decodes. That's Paul George's birthday is the second day of the 5th month, isn't it? Right?
The damage is right now, I'm real heartbroken because this is a lot of work. This is more than a week's work here. We have sand also not on the outside but on the inside of the shop.
Oh, thank you so much. No sound. Appreciate you. I'm not sure how long there hasn't been sound, but thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, look at the 26 ones right there. Thanks for pointing that out. We should be good now. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. So yeah, okay, so there was no sound. Not sure how long the sound was out, but you see the 183, how it is equivalent to the 26-1 right there off to the right. Okay, Tropical Storm Alberto 126, Category 4 126. $62.62, and then we just go back up here. Look, the character that just spoke, 162. Hurricane Dennis, 162. The 81s like Mark of the Beast, Ritual 81. 81s don't pop up a lot. Hurricane and Dennis is going to sync up somewhere. I just don't know right now. Vachelle Clark King, all the basketball decodes, Caitlin Clark, King James. It showed St. Vincent, like Kingston, like St. Vincent, St. Mary, the high school LeBron went to, and he's King James as well. And with the LeBron James 183 and 66, you saw those numbers. Kobe dead 26/1. Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81. I have a decode from like 2 years ago. Kobe's numbers completely connected with Hurricane Katrina, and you get Katrina like Cat, and the Florida Panthers Cats won the NHL Stanley Cup. And think about Cat Williams, Jaguar Wright, Drake for all the dogs, Doja Cat. Okay, so yeah, Vachelle Clark King. Oh, okay, I'm gonna play it again. So.
The damage is right now, I'm real heartbroken because this is a lot of work. This is more than a week's work here. We have sand also not on the outside but on the inside of the shop.
Sympathy, but like I just don't know why everything is by the numbers and why everything's weird like that. Because look, you see LeBron James, St. Vincent, St. Mary High School, and you saw St. Vincent and it said Kingston or whatever, Kingstown or whatever, and LeBron is King James, and his son just got drafted, and he's trending because of the free agency stuff. It doesn't mean he's going in the thumbnail or nothing. It's just, you see? Ooh, Lakers like water, huh? Ooh, Lakers like water. No. Damn. Lakers like water? Nah. I see that. Net worth 1.2 billion, born in the 12th month. All right. Yeah. So look at that. Undeniable with those numbers. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration predicts the 24 hurricane season likely to be well above average with between 17. Remember the date was 1/7 yesterday. First day of the 7th month, and 25 named storms. You see that? Back over here. and 25 named storms. Remember Beryl green right there. You see? More green, Celtic. But remember flood and hurricane. Flood 25, hurricane 52, 52 numerology yesterday. You see? And it says 17 and 25 named storms. The forecast calls for as many as 13 hurricanes. Remember, they gave us the 11:30 date from 6/1 to 11:30. Remember? And it was a 183-day span. Remember that? Yesterday, 183rd day, leaving 183. Remember that? I do. And then we had those other 183s. That was the biggest hit of the decode. Whoa, man, you got Hurricane Ivan with yesterday's date as well. But right there, Category 4 storm, 183. South Caribbean, 183. Come on. The author of the Beryl story was knighted in 1903. Royalty. Look, that guy's name was like Dickon too, that guy who was speaking. And when you look up Beryl, it'll say something also like a hard substance or something like that. It's like, really? Oh, yeah? That's just interesting that that green popped up right away with the Celtics. Ooh, you see 31 and 13 numerology down there too. And 13 on both sides. Even November 30th, the 335th day of the year, that was landing all in the decodes yesterday too. Paul George, 35th year of life. And the Sixers, 35 losses last season as well. There was another one, but so pretty easy, y'all. You know, sympathy with anybody having to deal with this stuff. And then knowing like it's really by the numbers. And remember, the 20th prime is 71. And you get, it says 20 years ago right there, flood equals 20. And you see Trump's birthday in hurricane right there. Wow. So yeah. Boom. So that's pretty simple, you know. Pretty simple. We'll just see if something, let's look at Hurricane Beryl. Let's just pull it up and see. Let's see. Let's play. Oh, I could have got a news clip, huh? Another news clip. Let me play this. Let's see if this will play. Eventually, right? I'm here. I'm trying to find something here. I'm trying to find the live. So I want to see if this volume's going to play. Back in the day, I used to freak out. Oh, I'm not ready. Who cares? It's a live stream. Yeah, it's not going to play. That's okay. We'll just look at it. Who cares? We're not going to hear no volume. We're just going to play it. That's okay. We'll just look at it. It's all good. So that's it right there. Like, okay, that shows me a lot. That shows me a lot right there. Sympathy, right? Maximum sustained wind. Okay. So they're not going to let us play any volume on it. It's all good. Maybe that's why it shows that down below. I don't know. But anyways, that was that. And let me close that down. Every time you click on something, sell me pills, give me pills, give me pills. This shit's just whack, man. These stupid ass ads. All right. So I appreciate everybody for real. All right. Just a quick, that was pretty quick. I mean, that's undeniable with all the 183s and the 6 thing and God and Satan equals 55, the 261s, 126s. Once again, everything is just controlled. It's amazing. At the same time, it's a little bit scary as well. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. And I have no idea. How this crap is being done, but I got your back with the connections, right? So that's it for now. Hurricane Beryl raises Southeast Caribbean as a record-breaking Category 4 storm, and I showed how it kind of connected with all the other storms that they mentioned as well. And you saw King in there, you saw St. Vincent. But I appreciate everybody, and I'll probably be seeing y'all later tonight, Arizona time. I'll start doing some research. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back a little bit sooner. But anyways, shout out to y'all. Appreciate everybody being in here. Sorry I cut out on the volume for a little bit. Until next time.